The story that I'm about to tell you is a true story about my life, and not just any aspect of my life. I'm going to tell you a story about the educational foundation of my life. And this is why I believe that every student, anyone at all can become whatever they wish to become. As you all know, at this time of shooting this video, I'm a teacher, and this is why I feel so inspired to talk about this. Well, let's get right into it. Growing up in Africa, I was raised up by my dad and my mom, of course. And my dad was a teacher at some point, and my mom a teacher all through her life. Now, this is what happens when you have parents as teachers. There's a level of expectations people have, on you. They expect that you should be extremely intelligent, you should be super intelligent. And my mom and my dad also have their own pressure. Everyone thinks, oh, you're teachers, so your kids have to be intelligent. But sadly, GP was not at the time the smart kid. I was always coming out like having low grades in class. And at some point, the teachers were like, oh, I shouldn't come to school anymore because they don't think I can ever fit into the academic world. And then I had my mom, who at the time was so confused, and my dad also confused. What's wrong with this boy? I don't even like going to school. I would always run away from classes and it was not a good thing to do, right? And this is what actually changed me, or an experience that really changed me. My younger sister had to meet me in the same class, because when you fail an academic session, you have to repeat that grade over and over again until you are qualified to leave that grade. That means you can be in one grade for the next 5 years if you do not meet the cutoff mark. So I was in the primary school, the elementary school. I was there for about 3 years, one class, until my sister met me. I felt so bad that my younger sister has finally met me in the class that I should have left 3 years ago. It was so annoying to me. And then at this point, just me being the young boy that I am, I said to myself, this cannot be. How can my sister be in the same class with me? And I felt this sense of consciousness, like I needed to do something about my academic life. Even as a young boy, I needed to do something because everyone mocked me. No one believed in me anymore. Probably my parents did at that time, but they didn't show it, right? I started studying really hard. I started doing what I can do for myself, And here's the interesting thing about life sometimes. You are your best motivator. It was just me being the young boy, having my younger sister meet me in the same class. And I told myself, I'm not going to let this happen. I'm not going to let this happen. I'm not going to let her leave me in this class. If we're going, we should go together. I started reading really hard. I started studying really hard. I started removing all the doubts in my head. Everyone who told me that, oh, I cannot do anything in school anymore, I started struggling so hard to prove them wrong. And I believed that I could do that. Well, to cut the long story short, the next time I came out the second best in my class. And look, as if that was not enough, until I left my elementary school, I did very, very, very great. Even my high school, the same thing. I did outstandingly great. Now I went on to the tertiary institution and I did really great. I graduated as the third best in my department then. The story is not just about me. It's about you, dear students. It's about you and what you have made yourself believe, right? About your life, about what you can achieve. As a teacher, I intend to use this video to educate you and let you know that anything you set your mind to, you can do it. No one is actually born unintelligent. I think we're all born with capacities. I mean, immeasurable capacities and abilities and dispositions. We just have to learn to tap into it. We just have to break free from the mental chain. Do not limit yourself. Do not limit your imagination. Do not limit your possibilities. Do not limit anything about yourself. Because I think that in you lies a whole lot of potential. I think in you lies a whole lot of, ideas waiting to be executed. I think that you can do so much more than you have ever imagined. I think you can do so much more than the world can even take. That is what I think about you. And this is to let you know that you are just one step away from achieving whatever it is that you set your mind to do. If you're having that struggle with your academics, if you're having that fear, whatever it is that you are worried about, keep your head up, and I tell you that you can do this and you can be the best version of yourself. Dear students, you're capable. Even if you're not watching this as a student, whatever it is that you set your mind to achieve, let it be that way. Since that year, I decided that my sister is not gonna leave me in that same class. It changed my life a whole lot, even as a young boy, because I realized that all this time I was blocking my head and I was preventing myself from doing what I can do. You are not alone in your journey. I wish you all the best, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's expect more videos like this.